name is Gotsch, and I have been in ACP for 1 year. And I mainly focus on clay and pots and ceramic. I have tried painting and drawing, but I mainly stick with ceramics. So I consider this my best piece. Most of my pots, I model them after nature, and so this one is supposed to look like a birch tree that when I was at Payne's Ferry, it was falling over and decomposing, so I took a picture of it, and then I brought it to the studio and I modeled it after this. And so for this one, these are 2 different kinds of paints, and then I spiral them with some water to help them soak into the clay better. This piece is supposed to look like a rainbow, and this is my second favorite piece because what I did was I took some glass from the studio and brought it home, and I put it in my blender and blended it up into a fine powder, and then I mixed it with white paint, and then I poured it down, and so it sort of seems like a rainbow to me. This is also one of my favorite pieces I've made. It looks like, to me, it's a French style. When I was outside one day, I looked up at the sky, and that's what I saw. So when I went home, I did some planning, and then when I went to the studio, I mixed some blue and white with some water, and then swirled it, and that's how I got that pattern. This is one of my first pieces I have made. To me, this one seemed like a plant leaf. What I did was I actually took different kinds of paints that were like red and blue, and I didn't think it would turn out this way, but when I fired it, it actually turned out this beautiful dark green. And so for me, it just seemed like a plant pigment on a leaf. So last year was when I started getting really crazy with paints. This is a white paint with about a cup of dirt in it, and then I mixed in the dirt with the paint, and then I poured it over, and the bumps, that's from the dirt hardening up in the kiln, and that's how it makes that dark texture. So my last piece today is actually a set of 8 bowls, but this is for a Chinese hot pot, which is an old way, and it's still present nowadays, but it's a really family style of eating. And there are 2 sides. One is like for the hot ingredients, and one is for like the mild. And I made 8 of these, and this one was my favorite because I used broken pieces of glass to sort of make it that texture. And this is me. These are all of my 8 bowls I made, and this happens once a month, and I'm always trying to make new things to bring onto the table. So hopefully, in a couple of months, most of like this, like hot pot kind of style, it'll be made from my ceramics. Thank you.